Happy Taco Day to you!
When you have so many different fast food restaurants to choose from, it can be almost impossible to decide where to eat. For those of you seeking that Mexican or Tex-Mex vibe, Taco Bell is the classic choice. Here are the top 10 best Taco Bell menu items in America. Beef Crunchwrap Supreme.
You think I could get another one of those Taco Supremes?
There's something about the combination of the words Crunchwrap Supreme that just sounds yummy. The Beef Crunchwrap Supreme is very popular for a valid reason. It's incredibly good. There is genuinely nothing as satisfying as biting into one of these hexagon-shaped delights. It's perfect for those who can't choose between a soft or hard tortilla, because it gives you the best of both worlds. Imagine this: a soft flour tortilla with a crispy, crunchy tostada shell filled with beef, half filled with warm nacho cheese sauce and sour cream, the other half with fresh lettuce and diced tomatoes.
Chew it slowly. Only think about the taste.
This item is so popular that there are a multitude of recipes online trying to recreate it. People crave the Crunchwrap so much that they want to recreate it in their own homes. The ultimate sign of a well-made, well-liked menu item. However, if you want the real deal, Taco Bell is the only place to go for a true Beef Crunchwrap Supreme experience.
Hey, you want to go to Taco Bell for lunch?
Classic Grande Stacker.
I can't go to Taco Bell. I'm on an all-carb diet. God, Karen, you are so stupid.
This one's messy, but it is one of the most filling main menu items from Taco Bell. The classic Grande Stacker is a tortilla full of beef, melted 3-cheese blend, and nacho cheese sauce, and then grilled to give you a crispy texture on the outside. For those seeking more spice, the Grande Stacker also comes in a chipotle version. So if the sound of a creamy chipotle sauce makes your mouth water, then you should definitely try the chipotle version of this item.
Rosa, 2 specials, Chipotle.
The downside to the classic Grande Stacker? It can sort of become a bit mushy on the inside once the cheese, meat, and tortilla is pressed together. Not that this is really a strike against, since most people will take it any way that they can get it. In reality, the classic Grande Stacker is like eating a folded quesadilla that has simply been folded one extra time. This is the type of item that you can only eat with an empty stomach, because otherwise you may find yourself switching to a pair of stretchy pants after you eat it.
I'm so hungry I could eat a whole elephant.
Mexican pizza.
Kudos on the Mexican pizza today. Muy bueno.
The Mexican pizza consists of 2 flat, circular fried shells made from a mix of flour and corn-based ingredients with a layer of beef and beans between them, topped with pizza sauce, tomatoes, and a melted 3-cheese blend sprinkled generously on the top.
Can we order pizza?
Pizza! You just had lunch.
While it tastes like a taco mixed with something that may or may not be a pizza, this Mexican pizza is not that easy to eat, and the consistency and texture of it changes very quickly unless you eat it right away. As the hard shells are topped with sauce and cheese, they almost instantly become soggy and wet, not quite the texture one hopes to experience from a pizza. And hey, it's called fast food for a reason. Perhaps the creation of this product has something to do with the fact that Yum Brands, the company that owns Taco Bell, also owns Pizza Hut. Tacos, pizzas, you might as well put them together and create a sense of fusion that people will be interested in trying. Nothing wrong with a little subtle cross-promotion, right?
Now, I don't know what they're on, but they're on something.
Quesadilla.
We can make you a quesadilla that's better than Taco Bell. Can I come to your house at 2 a.m. and get it?
The quesadilla was originally intended to be a main dish item when it was created in Mexico. It isn't very clear as to why it is seen as an appetizer in most American restaurants, but it may be due to its simplicity and its use of similar ingredients to other appetizer favorites such as mozzarella sticks. Carbs plus cheese? We would eat that as an appetizer, main dish, and dessert, wouldn't you?
Appetizers, quickly, quickly!
Taco Bell serves it the original way, as the main event of a meal. Traditionally, a quesadilla is meant to be made using a corn tortilla. However, flour tortillas are a delicious alternative and found to be more commonly used in the US and more northern areas of Mexico. Taco Bell offers a few different versions of this item, making it customizable based on your personal taste. The classic quesadilla offers a 3-cheese blend with a creamy jalapeno sauce smothered between a folded tortilla, creating a half-moon shape.
Quesadilla and spicy menudo with jalapenos.
Looking for some more protein or just something to make the taste buds happier? Taco Bell ended up offering the option to add chicken or steak to their quesadillas, making their most simple item a bit more interesting to eat. Whether you're buying this for your kids, yourself, or someone who just loves cheese, it's a solid choice. 5-layer dip loaded griller.
Griller. I'm a griller.
Otherwise known as the tongue twister. Can anyone even say it 5 times fast? Or even 2 times slowly? It's quite the struggle. Another great vegetarian choice, the 5-layer dip-loaded griller is reminiscent of the classic party snack. Wrapped up in a flour tortilla, this burrito has all of the elements that you would expect to find. It's filled with refried beans, sour cream, pico de gallo, cheddar cheese, and yes, even guacamole, for no extra charge.
Okay guys, here we are. And here's a memento for you at no extra charge.
These fillings together create a flavor that is hard to beat. Taco Bell uses the word griller to describe this product. Although the use of the word griller may make people think that this burrito offers something grilled on the inside, it's actually the outside that's grilled. Taco Bell is yet to release an item with grilled veggies inside. However, with most food companies offering more and more healthy, vegetarian, and vegan options, it won't be long before they do.
My family just doesn't understand my newfound vegetarianism.
Nacho cheese Doritos Locos Tacos.
Welcome to Taco Bell. Would you like to try our Doritos Locos Tacos?
A taco shell that's basically one big Dorito? Sign us up! The Nacho Cheese Doritos Locos Tacos is a huge hit because of its unique flavor and ode to everyone's favorite tortilla chip. Doritos lovers go crazy for this long-named menu item because it reminds people of their favorite go-to snack. Who doesn't love a bag of Doritos? Who doesn't love tacos? Imagine them together. Absolute magic. So what exactly is in this taco? Basic taco fillings offered by Taco Bell: beef, lettuce, and cheddar cheese. Sounds simple, right?
Wrong!
The combination of these classic fillings mixed with the Dorito shell is a unique culinary fast food experience that isn't found anywhere else in mainstream fast food. For those more into the Cool Ranch flavor of Doritos, you're out of luck. Taco Bell did offer this item with a Cool Ranch shell, but they took it off the menu after a short while, despite customers loving the Cool Ranch version. Perhaps the Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Tacos will show up on the menu again one day. At least we hope so.
I've never eaten a taco. I'm not entirely sure what they are.
Bean Burrito.
I got you a beef and bean burrito.
The bean burrito is another simple menu item for those looking for a quick, lighter option. It's easy to eat 1, 2, or even 3, okay, that might be pushing it, of these lighter weight burritos and still have room for a bit more. The bean burrito was one of the first vegetarian options offered at Taco Bell. A bean burrito sounds a bit plain, but it consists of a soft flour tortilla filled with refried beans, spicy red sauce, cheddar cheese, and chopped onion. It's actually super flavorful and gives off a comfort food vibe. What makes the bean burrito an even better choice? Hot sauce.
Try it. It's heaven.
Taco Bell offers hot sauces of varied levels of heat. The ones you will find at every Taco Bell location include mild, hot, and fire sauce. If you're lucky, you'll find a location that offers their Diablo sauce. That one's sure to make you reach for a cold drink. Not into the heat of their hot sauces? Ask for no sauce and make it a bit more tolerable for your taste buds. That's a great thing about Taco Bell. You can always customize your item to match your preferences. Just ask.
The sauce there is extremely delicate.
Steak Burrito Supreme.
It's raining outside.
Well, then let's take a field trip to Taco Bell.
Steak may not be the first thing that comes to mind when someone thinks about Taco Bell, but they do it so well. The Steak Burrito Supreme is exactly what it sounds like, insanely good. A soft flour tortilla filled with strips of steak, lettuce, cheddar cheese, onion, tomatoes, sour cream, red sauce, and Taco Bell's seasoned Mexican rice. This burrito is on the heavier side, which makes eating it even better because nothing is better than a full-packed burrito. At some Taco Bells right now, you can actually order a DIY kit, where Taco Bell provides you with all of the ingredients you need to put together your own taco or burrito, which is great.
What you doing DIY? Pay someone to do it.
Considering Taco Bell is a big hit with families due to menu items being more affordable, allowing customers to build their own individualized meal at home adds a bit of fun and creativity to dinner time. But back to this burrito. It is one of the best tasting menu items at Taco Bell because it offers so many different flavors in each bite. The best part about it? It's not as messy as it sounds. This burrito is so well packed that you can actually eat it without creating a huge mess like most of the other burritos or tacos on the menu. It is the perfect menu item for those seeking a filling, delicious, protein-filled burrito. And who doesn't want that?
He started crying in Taco Bell. Try to play my taco sauce.
7-layer burrito.
I told you I hate hamburgers.
The burrito.
With so many layers, it might sound surprising to hear that this burrito is normally meat-free. So what are in the 7 layers? Tomatoes, lettuce, refried beans, guacamole, sour cream, cheese, and Taco Bell's signature Mexican rice, all wrapped in a soft flour tortilla. The minute you bite into it, the taste, the texture, and the comforting feeling it gives you is incomparable. The 7-layer burrito is probably one of the most classic and reliable things on the Taco Bell menu. It's always good. Did you know that now the 7-layer burrito from Taco Bell can be ordered with either chicken or beef? Just in case beans aren't someone's go-to choice of protein. Overall, this burrito offers a bit of everything: warmth, crunch, and, oh yeah, deliciousness. It's probably one of the heaviest burritos that Taco Bell offers, which is one of the best things about it. It leaves Taco Bell lovers full and satisfied.
Alright, all you've got in your stomach is Taco Bell.
Cheesy Gordita Crunch.
Hasta la vista, Whopper.
The best thing you could order at Taco Bell has to be the Cheesy Gordita Crunch. This one takes the cake because it is simply undeniably the best item. It's even fun to say, as it sort of rolls off the tongue in the most fun way possible. For cheese and meat lovers, this all-in-one item is a must-try. Wondering why it takes the top spot? It's just the perfect meal. It can't be emphasized enough, and that's why it's been ranked this high up on the list of best items. The Cheesy Gordita Crunch is made up of a hard-shell taco filled with beef, cheese, spicy ranch, and lettuce. That's just the inside. The filled taco is then wrapped with a fluffy flatbread that has a 3-cheese blend melted on it. Layers upon layers, just as it should be. The flatbread is so soft, the taco is nice and crunchy, and the mixture of both textures is just perfect. One bite of the Cheesy Gordita Crunch, and most likely it will become a regular order for you. If that wasn't enough, you can even order the classic item as a double Cheesy Gordita Crunch. The extra cheese is next level, so as long as someone isn't lactose intolerant, it's worth the extra calories. The Cheesy Gordita Crunch is well loved across the board, and it's hard to find a Taco Bell fan who doesn't like this main menu item. The next time you visit Taco Bell, make sure you order a Cheesy Gordita Crunch. It not only will leave you wanting more, but it will probably move Taco Bell up on your list of go-to fast food restaurants.
Look, the Taco Bell dog. You killed it. Hey, where'd it go?
Tap that screen for another great video, and to all our subscribers, thanks, and be sure to ring that notification bell.